Suffer now, live the rest of your life like a champion. Alright, so today is February 3rd, 2018, I think, the day before Super Bowl Sunday. I'm out on the track, Manhattan Middle School. It's empty, it's a Saturday, lucky it's not covered in snow. I just did a session, a 10 by 400, average about 68, 69, it's a bit windy out, 200 meter jog, 145 rest, and then now I'm finishing up my last 2 reps of 8 times 200, more like 32, with a little tailwind, helps. It's really sad because I've done 200 repeats in like 30 seconds back in middle school and high school when I was much more speed oriented, but it's just economy for leg turnover, is spiking the heart rate, getting the muscle tension up, opening up the stride, improving form, stimulating fast twitch muscle fibers, which will improve my economy, hopefully a marathon pace. But yeah, you'll see the second to last rep here, get this in, and then the last one. Let's roll right into it. It's gonna be a little shaky. See if you can do a 32-second 200 with the iPhone. Probably a little shaky. Gotta be a little shaky. I'll put my hand to my side. $31.8. Suffer now, live the rest of your life like a champion. These guys. Hey buddy, you guys are keeping it real here, huh? It's okay. Just cooling down. Keeping it real. You keep it real. You keep it real. Alright, so I'm in the car here. Just did a little cool down jog. It's getting windy out there, so I want to make sure you guys could hear me for this vlog. Yeah, storm's brewing. I think it's probably going to snow tomorrow. So lucky to get that track workout in because I don't have too many. Usually marathon trainer, you don't do too many 400, 200 meter repeats. But again, it's about getting that speed and economy back that I seem to have lost from slogging around in the mountains, doing UTMB training and ultras. It feels good to get back on the track. And honestly, you know, I was never a pro track runner. A lot of people give me criticism for not doing any service any distance. They say you don't race on the track. You don't do any 5K, 10Ks on the track. It's because I'm not very good at it, really. Even when I went pro right out of college, I knew I wasn't going to race on the track probably ever again. That being said, I do 10K mountain races and, you know, 12K Mount Washington. I've done U.S. cross country in 2015 here in Boulder. I love U.S. cross country. It's actually today. So yeah, sometimes I mix it up, but the shorter distances, 10K being short for me. But I get my clock cleaned, and you know, on the track, I ran track middle school, high school, Division I college. I was never as good competitively on the track as I was cross country. Cross country, I could race guys that I'd finished with neck and neck at like nationals, NCAA D1 cross country nationals. I finished together with these guys that would be a minute faster than me at a 10K on a track. And so, you know, I never accomplished all my goals really on the track. I had a satisfying college career. I was happy with how things turned out. From a team standpoint, it was a lot of fun. We won conference. I won conference as an individual in the 10K one year, got lucky in a tactical race. But you know, I never ran under 29:30, and I never even came close to qualifying for nationals. You had to run like 28:50 to qualify for nationals about that year. It's pretty competitive. And I knew I was never going to run you know, much faster than 29 low probably anyway, and as a pro you got to be really 28 low or faster, 27. So, you know, I wasn't going to cut it on the track, but it's fun to mix it up. It's fun to do speed workout on a track. You get really even splits, the uniform surface, you know, you can't hide, you can't lie on the track, so that's why we do these types of workouts. Now I'm going to go straight to the gym. Well, actually, I'm going to go home first, make a smoothie, recovery smoothie, almond milk, frozen banana, peanut butter, chocolate powder, cocoa powder. So chocolate banana, peanut butter smoothie. Go straight to the gym with Sandy, getting a good lift session, film some of that. So I'll see you in the gym. Whoop. Alright, so here's a look at that smoothie. I actually added some blueberries, frozen blueberries in it. I'm also going to pop a vitamin D and a B12. Consult your doctor before trying anything new. Also added a little bit of this Flora Health sponsor plug. Good source of omega essential fatty acids. Just a little bit every now and then.
That looks better.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time.
Oh yeah, that's the spot. Afternoon coffee, that's what keeps me going. So relaxing in the rapid reboot, letting the legs rest after that weight session. You can see what I had for lunch. We'll do the lunch clip here, lunch and smoothie clip. So I'm making myself a dang quesadilla. Got some refried beans, a magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Good old Kite Hill. I'm gonna put some avocado on there, nutritional yeast, lots of salsa, hot sauce, enchilada sauce, good stuff. Some arugula, get some greens in, nitrates, good stuff. Alright, chow down time. Quesadilla. Alright, you're back after that meal. But now it's afternoon coffee time, because gearing up for my second run of the day, gotta, get in 16, 17 miles today. What is that, like, I don't know how many kilometers, 12, 25, 30, 28 kilometers maybe about, because I'm trying to run over 90 miles this week, and it's my first kind of relatively high mileage, building back into this Boston segment after taking some down weeks for 2 weeks after Houston, taking it pretty easy, but coming back pretty fast with the high mileage and obviously the speed workout, and now lifting in the gym. Coach Sandy's got me in the gym actually lifting with my legs, which I've never done, and yeah, I'm pathetically weak. Especially with the squats. A lot of you might not know I have probably below average leg power, sprinting speed, explosiveness. My vertical is horrible. I cannot sprint 100 meters or 200 meters very fast. I'm probably below average speed. If you took someone off the street, they'd probably beat me. I've always been pretty slow as molasses in terms of sprinting. Part of that's genetic. I think I'm mostly slow twitch muscle fiber, and part of that is the training too, just being marathon ultra runner. You don't do as much speed work, whereas in middle school, high school, when I was running the mile and the 1500, I was younger, but I also did a lot of sprints and speed work and drills and things like that. Now, the marathon, I still have to focus on my speed because it's the important determining factor trying to get things back, but the gym work is to try to optimize my form, my hip mobility, hip strength, improve my form just a little bit. It's not that I believe you make necessarily huge gains in the gym as a distance runner. I've always been kind of cynical against doing a lot of strength weight training. Most people, I feel like, especially in high school when we just go to the gym and do a bunch of curls for the girls, is that you're better off spending your more time building base in aerobic training and getting in higher mileage than dedicating all this time to lifting that's not specific to your running. Now, the caveat behind that, of course, is you can't get hurt. And so if you get hurt from running too much or running too fast, then there's something wrong. And it could be genetic. You could have a leg length discrepancy, muscle imbalances. Everyone has those to some extent. And that could cause your injury or an inefficiency in your form. So if you're getting injured and you have running form problems and you need to fix that, you need to address that, then the gym work is very, very important and really essential. And for everyone, professional athletes looking for that extra edge, you know, it's the last stone that you want to not leave unturned, basically. So that's why I'm in the gym, you know, stimulating fast twitch muscle fibers, working on that running form, thrusting those hips forward, activating the glutes, just trying to improve that stride power just a little bit, and to work on that hip mobility, hip strength, mainly through the glute activation as well. But that's what Coach Sandy's got me doing. She's a lot more experienced with those moves and does them regularly, and we advise them for a lot of athletes, and even in our Sage running training plans, of course, you see that with some of the routines, especially like single leg deadlifts, things like that, as well as stretching, lunges. It's all good stuff. But basically, you know, I have lifted in my career. In college, I worked in a gym for 3 years as part of my work study. So, you know, I did a lot of upper body, mainly like pull-ups and, you know, some curls and non-specific bench press, which I was horrible at because I have weak arms too. But, you know, seated row, things like that. A lot of push-ups and sit-ups, obviously. But yeah, this is my first time doing some leg stuff, and it's not going to be too hard, but it's a little supplement to the high mileage training, and I do plan on still running 120 miles a week, 125 miles a week, maybe as a peak in this Boston segment, as well as doing all the long runs and long hard workouts that you got to do to optimize yourself in the marathon, starting with my night run today. So it's all about recovery and getting back out there. Thanks so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate your support for subscribing and the Patreon views. Hope your running is going well. Comment in. Let me know if you're going to be at Boston, any races, or how your running and journey's going. Really, it's great to hear from you guys. Thanks so much, and stay tuned for more Sage running videos.